Hi, g'day, welcome to another episode of Artstudio. We're going to go straight into our palette here. Haven't got a lot of time, so we're going to get through it very quickly. And we're going to go around our board. We've got some titanium white, of course. We've got some cerulean blue that I've tinted with some white for our sky colour. Got some yellow ochre I've tinted as well. A little bit of this, our Volution Violet I've tinted. Bit of orange, not sure if we'll use that. Yeah, we will. And also some nice darks, some burnt umbers, some blacks there, some Payne's grey. Got some violets, bit of pink as well, bit of red, bit of white in there. And we've got some nice greens. Now these greens I've mixed up myself with a bit of cerulean blue and yellow. And I've also put in a little touch of white in there. Just gives us a really nice shade of green. Okay, straight into our painting. I'm going to pick up a bit of our blue that we've got. So I've gone over the lighter areas with my brush with white on there, and we're just going to get a little bit of blue up in the sky here straight away. Okay, so don't forget we're using the water-soluble oils, nice and safe around the home, kids, pets, no allergies, doesn't matter anymore. How's that? What a great idea. Washes out in water, it's real oil paint, been modified with linseed oil so you can use it with water. The greatest thing ever. Okay, so we're going to pick up a little bit of that. We said we weren't going to use the orange, well we are. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of that right now and make a really nice soft terracotta colour that we're going to put into the ground here. And we'll mix it up with a little bit of our Volution Violet as well. So before we go too much further, I'll pick up one of my flats and go straight up here with that little bit of white in there for distance. And as we come around closer, we're going to come into a little bit darker. We're going to have a little bit of that Volution Violet in there as well. Okay, so here we go. Round the corner, our Volution Violet is coming into play. See how beautifully it blends with any of the oranges and yellow ochres. Just absolutely gorgeous, just goes so well. Okay, take that around there. Bring this up here a little bit further. So we've got that effect of distance straight away now just by using colour. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of our, use the same brush, I'll just clean it. Just to keep away from our track here. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of our dark and I'm going to go straight along there. So we've got our dark background, don't want to wipe out our track. Doesn't really matter if you do, look. You can always change things, fix things, alter things, it doesn't matter. Just do it, that's the main thing. So we got a little bit more of that green coming up into here. Dark on the bottom, we'll go over the top with a little bit of light. So around the corner we go. We want this nice and dark over here in the shade. No, it doesn't mean anything right now, but it all comes into play. Let's see what I mean. So bring that dark around there, and we can even do that to it. Okay. And that's going to disappear, so we want a bit of green in here. Using little brushes this time just for a bit of a change, doesn't matter. You want to be careful where you're painting so you don't wipe things out. It's always a good idea to use a smaller brush. So as soon as I get this out of the way, I can go straight into the larger brush and get some real action happening like right now. So I'm going to pick up about a 2-inch brush. Okay, these are the ones that come in the kit as well. All the brushes and knives are in there for you, DVD as well. You can see us about that. Just contact the website. And all those people who are sick of watching and want to have a go, you can give it a try yourself. Lots of fun, you don't know what you're missing out on. So we've got our darks happening here. It's all in the background. A lot more darks over there. That track's going to disappear behind there, so I'm not worried about that. And we're going to go straight into our green now, and just going to hold this canvas so we can just do that little bit of stippling. It always helps just to keep it nice and firm. I'm not flopping around too much. And there we go. And take this one right up if you like. There's a little bit of darks in there too, don't miss that. And you're going a bit higher, get those darks in. Looks all the better. And in there as well. Don't forget we can pick up a little bit of our French ultramarine, squeeze a bit of that out, and we're going to mix up a little bit of this, which is our Payne's grey or black that we're using. So I've just put a little bit of burnt umber in there, and I'm mixing up my own dark. How easy is that? Around about 50-50. The best thing about that is you can actually change your dark. So if you want to vary them so they don't look the same, just vary the amount of brown or the amount of blue you put in, and you get a different coloured dark. Great way to go. Okay, we've got our road happening up there, just about ready to have our first break. I can even use a little bit of knife work here and get a little bit of that shadows and things happening in there. A little bit of light here in the corner where it comes around the bend. Okay, so we're going to pick up a liner and just go straight into a few trunks. Doesn't matter too much, you're not going to be seeing too much of this, but we just want to see a little bit. We could always put these in at the end too, which is probably a time saver, and because you can see them where they need to be. But look, we'll put a few in now, and this one can come from down here. So we've got two different planes now, one behind each other. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We can actually put a little bit of light in on the side of those trunks as well. So we're going to have the light coming from this way, and pick up a little bit of yellow ochre just before we go into our break. We've got a minute or so we can get this done very quickly. A bit of our light that we got, a bit of our Evolution Violet on there as well. I like to mix them up. Never want to see too much of one colour. Okay, just get those lights in on those trunks, especially up high where they're out of the trees, sticking up through the branches. Okay, a couple of lights there as well. Look, we're just about up to it. Going to throw in some lights over the top of there now, and we'll come back to that when we're finished our break. Got a little bit to go, and we've got a big jacaranda going in the middle, so can't wait for that. We'll see you shortly.